Hello and welcome. This is a video tutorial on how to import radiosonde data from the web into GR2Analyst radar software. So I have three programs open. I have GR2Analyst open and visible on the screen. I have my web browser open, and then I have Notepad open. And so these are the three tools you'll need to use to import the data into GR2Analyst. So what exactly are we doing today? We're looking at the Algorithms Environment Settings menu, and we'll be importing radiosonde data in FSL format so that we can update a couple of calculations made by GR2Analyst in terms of hail size. And this impacts a couple of products that GR2Analyst displays. The first is probability of severe hail, or POSH, and the second is maximum estimated hail size, MESHS. And so I have base reflectivity selected here for a thunderstorm case in the Hudson River Valley of eastern New York, near Albany, New York. We have the Albany radar data for an archived case. I should also point out that if you're using polling and real-time data, you do not need to import FSL data as it's already done for you. But if you're working with an archived case and you're interested in hail sizes, the POSH and MESHS variables for the maximum accuracy, you should import the FSL data in the Algorithms Environment Settings dialog box. So how do we get this data? I'm going to open up my web browser, and this is as of April 16th, 2020. The website we use is ruc.noaa.gov/rayobs. So you want to put that into your browser. And I'm using a case from 2012, July 28th. The case data starts at about 12, well, let's see, it starts at 1430 Z and runs through 1616 UTC. So I'm going to select hours 12 through 15 here. I will go out to 17 and see if any other data pops up. Sometimes they do special soundings besides the typical 12 and 0Z soundings. And so I might be able to pick up one of those. I'm going to leave all of the other settings as is, all times of access instead of 0 and 12Z only, all levels instead of mandatory or mandatory and significant levels. And I have wind selected as knots. Select by WMO station identifier and continue data request. Now select stations. I like to select from a list of radio on sites just to make sure that I have the right call sign. And then I hit continue data access, and it'll pull up a list of all of the sites. You have to drag down quite a ways to get to the US. And I'm looking for Albany, New York. Here it is, ALY. So we have our data formatted in FSL format. We want to leave that as is and hit get radiosonde data. And so it pulls up one sounding, and it's all just a text file. And so you want to select this data and copy and paste it into Notepad where we can save it as a .txt or text file. So the easiest way to do this is to hit Control-A, and that selects all of the data. You can highlight and drag, click and drag, but you have to be careful that you don't leave off any spaces at the beginning here. That can cause your data to be incorrectly interpreted. The columns have to line up in terms of the spaces. So I'm going to hit Control-C to copy this, open up Notepad, and hit Control-V to paste it. I'm going to do File, Save As. I'm going to save it to documents, my Hudson River Valley, and I have a file here already, 2012-0728 FSL.txt, and save it. I'll replace it. And so now I'm going to close out of Notepad. I'm going to minimize my browser window, maximize GR2Analyst. I'm going to go into Algorithms Environment Settings. I'm going to hit the Paste button, and it detected that sounding for my copy and paste. And here we have records. So what this tells you is that our sounding was from 1200 UTC on 7/28/2012. The 0 degree C line was 13,026 feet. The minus 20 degree C line was at 24,253 feet. Now the defaults for these are 10,000 feet and 20,000 feet. So you can see there is a pretty significant difference between this case from July of 2012 and the default values of 10,000 and 20,000 feet. So we'll close this window, and now our estimates of MESH, MESHS, and POSH should be improved. And so you can see there is some probability of severe hail here as I click through. I'll go back to base reflectivity here. And another thing you can do to check to make sure the environment settings were correctly ingested in is make a cross section, and you should see, I'm going to have to advance the slide, but you should see this yellow line and this red line pop up showing you our estimated heights of the 0 degree C line and the 20 degree C line. And so that's it. That's a quick overview of how to ingest FSL ray-obs or radiosonde observations into GR2Analyst, and now you can work with the best estimates of hail sizes. So thank you very much for watching.